So, of the car that you've currently got, do you have airbags?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not very fuel efficient, is it? It's like a
Oh, it does all right.
V10. And what was the other thing?
Reliable. It did catch on fire.
G'day and welcome to the MacPack Podcast.
We're back.
My name's Jake McKenna, and to my left this week in order of the biggest Barbie fan on the panel, it's my little brother Joe. How are ya, Jaboy?
Jake, I'm a Barbie girl and I'm living in a Barbie world.
And to my right, coming in 6'1", as he does each and every week, is the baby brother of the pack, who we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are ya, mate?
Joe Oppenheimer quite seriously on the weekend, wearing a suit at the top but a pink tutu down the bottom, so he can match both for seeing both back to back.
It's nice that he's kept the tutu on tonight as well. We obviously we're the only ones privy.
Why don't you wear any underwear under that? Joe?
Put
See
that
why.
into my skin.
That's not a tutu, that's a dick. Boys, big week on this week's episode of the MacPack Podcast. We're chatting about Sam Fender, we're chatting about the pies, we're chatting about the movies, we're chatting about cars, we're chatting about drinks, and Joe's even got a best bro. It's a massive app, so let's get into it. Boys!
From the Mingo.
Are we all well?
Fantastic. I gotta say, this weekend, it was fucking goated. It was one of the greatest weekends of all time.
There you go, I didn't see you.
What'd you get up to?
That's why.
That's all out.
Why was it a great weekend? Obviously started out well. Friday night, stayed in.
Nice.
What about Thursday night? You got an early
Thursday
start
night, yeah. Thursday night.
Thursday
weekend.
night, Sam Fender.
Sam Fender.
Fender.
Thursday night. It's fantastic to see Sam come to our home deck. I've obviously gone to see him in Melbourne. I've seen him in Sydney. I never thought I would see the day where the man donned the Perth sash.
The trifecta.
He fucking loved it.
He
by
did.
the
I
way.
think he was surprised how
Good we
good the
were.
crowd was.
Yeah.
Because he came out and he was like pretty normal. And then after that like Newcastle chant thing got
Yeah.
up, he was actually like genuinely surprised. He was like, oh.
He was taken aback.
Yeah.
There was a few moments where there was some proper crowd engagement going on, and there was an air of genuine shock and surprise about what was
Yeah,
going
because
on.
our arena was like, where was it? HBF. It's so small compared to what they've been playing.
Yeah, compared to like
Even
even
They played St. James Park a month ago.
Yeah, so they would have
Like,
been
that
like,
is
oh,
huge.
what's this little rec center?
Yeah.
That's essentially it.
I also wonder like
We used to do our swimming carnivals in that building.
But
yeah, compared to like how much you'd make at like a Glastonbury or like a massive football stadium. It's like as if he even came out, like
Yeah.
would it be worth it?
couple grand.
Must have been. Because he then went and did Splendor literally that weekend.
Yeah.
A couple of days after.
No, he was great. You've been talking about him obviously on the show for years. He was pretty
Yes.
unknown at the time when you brought him up, and you know you'd talk about him constantly. And then he blew up. He blew up on the TikTok with his 17
He did.
going under track.
I think that's how a lot of people knew him.
Yeah,
Fake fans, am I right?
Yeah.
because that the I was too scared to hit him line was like a big sound going around. Great
Yeah.
song, and seeing it live was fantastic. It's good when you see like like a big like stadium rock band that really knows how to like
work it.
play the crowd up and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Great covers. Dancing in the
Fantastic covers.
Dark.
We were very fortunate with the covers. The covers don't come up too frequently. I saw, as I mentioned, saw him in Sydney, saw him in Melbourne, no covers.
Yeah, I love when an artist covers a classic song.
And he's obviously finding a little bit of confidence in doing the covering. I think initially it was like, oh, this would be nice for the crowd. But now I think he's really starting to enjoy it. The Boys Are Back in Town
The Boys Are Back was
is one that he's only ever done, I think, once prior. He did it in Ireland.
Bold move to come out and swing it in Perth.
Yeah, well, he goes, is there
Must have been
anyone
practice.
Irish in the crowd? And we were like, yeah. And then he went, all right, well, we're playing Boys Are Back in Town. And it had me wondering, is that an Irish tune?
Yeah, I was like, what does this have
must
to do
be an
with
Irish
Dublin?
band. I don't know.
I have no
I
idea.
don't-
He more or less said, I just played this in Ireland and now I'm going to play it here. And I was like,
It's a
yeah,
tune.
fucking- Yeah, the tune goes off. And he played Dancing,
Yeah.
which I think I held my nerve pretty well regarding the levels of excitement when that kicked off.
Yeah,
Jake was heckling.
you were doing a lot of yelling.
I was very excited. That's all I really wanted to hear.
You're lucky we had a great bunch of people around us. We're all giggling along.
Yeah, you were getting laughs.
Yeah, you were getting giggles, mate.
Yeah,
I
well.
believe when he started playing it, you yelled out, "I'm shitting my pants." That got laughs.
Yeah, the girls in front of me were loving that. They were cool.
Yeah. That's good. It's before the smell started to hit him. Because no one was loving it after that.
What else happened this weekend, Joe?
Well, then Saturday night, I get to watch the Pies play.
Flag pies.
First team going up against the second team, Port Adelaide, which is a great team. I love that team. They have
It is.
one of the coolest colours on their jerseys. That
That
The
teal.
teal
The
that they're
teal.
trying to do away with and
It's-
turn it into
it's
just a
such a
black
sick
and white
colour.
kit.
it's the best colour. When I was a kid, I would always tip them because I was like, "Oh, that's sick."
Yeah, it's cool.
See
when
the
a
little
team
lightning bolt.
It's
with-
different. Like GWS got the orange. No other team has orange. Purple. Dockers.
Yeah,
Take the teal and run with it, boys.
Yeah, I don't know why they want to.
We've got so many navies and dark blues in North Melbourne and Carlton.
yeah, I know.
Fucking run with the.
Yeah, run with the teal. They're trying so hard to dissolve
it.
the teal and go into this black and white phase. I think it's silly.
No chance.
If I was a Port
Even-
Adelaide fan, I'd be fucking tealing up, man.
Yeah, even like that's like when Freo got rid of the
The anchor.
Nah, the green and red.
green and red.
Oh yeah, bring it back.
But-
I miss the green and red.
It looks just seeing like those three colors and the white, the four colors together.
yeah.
It's a
like
lot
you
of
see it-
colours,
You
though.
see it instantly.
Too many, but
It's
why
way
they
too
got
But
rid
many.
of
the
it.
second you see it, you're like,
oh,
oh, it's Freo, you know.
vintage.
I much preferred when they had the full colorway
So
kits,
cool.
and like now it's
and
retro.
the anchor, but now it's just got the V's for 4 versions.
And I thought that was the consensus. I thought everyone much preferred all four. But I got a few mates who much prefer. They're like, no, we had to do away with that. Had to do away with the anchor. Had to do away with the purple. With the green and the red.
Got 4 V's, white V's.
No, but I reckon that's like,
Now they're like chevrons.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point?
but that's even like the old West Coast one that had like the full eagle going across the
Yeah.
front. Like the designs used to be way more maximalist.
Mm.
Now they've all gone to the mid. It's similar
Yeah,
to like
that's true.
similar to like say like brand logos. Like you got the old Google logo where it's all like that nice sort of curly kind of font.
Yeah.
And now it's just flat.
Yeah, that's a good shout. We are stripping everything back.
I think eventually it'll go the other way.
Well, I think the fact that we're talking about how cool we like the over the top aspect
Yeah.
means that we're trending back towards
Yeah.
that
Like, I didn't
coming
like-
into vogue
Like,
again.
not too over the top, but just like consistent over the top is good.
Even the Melbourne Demons, they had one of my favorites of all time. Must have been like fucking mid thousands,
Yeah.
so like 2005, 2006. They ran, I don't know what color it was, but it was a full fucking demon head,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
and it was just
yeah.
like running off the side, like
With,
a
like,
little
the
bit on the
flaming
piss.
thing.
Yeah, that's elite.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Absolutely,
demon.
elite. Yeah, that's what you want.
and that's also like if you're a kid, like buying that jersey,
Yeah,
it just looks. You feel cool when you're wearing it.
one of my biggest regrets about like being a Dockers fan when I was young is that we didn't buy enough of the merchandise thinking that it was going to come back into vogue.
Yeah, yeah.
And so now, like, we got some sick jumpers that some we've thrown away, but we
Yeah,
just
right.
like outgrew them and just got rid of them because oh yeah, that's fine. But like even the white jersey with the
purple.
purple anchor,
I'd pay so much money for one of them.
Yeah, that was.
I think the
cool.
only one we've got now is like a size 4.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's tiny.
Yeah,
Riley
Can't
still
wait.
wears it.
But you could sell them for a couple $100.
that's the thing.
But then also that makes you think like, because Joe said it's going to trend back. Maybe we should all invest in the purple V's now.
yeah.
Oh, there you
become-
go.
In 50 years, you're gonna be going, oh, I missed the V's.
Yeah, bring back the V's.
Bring back the V's.
Yes, but no, the Pies, obviously,
Pies are flying.
one of the best seasons any team's probably ever had.
It's funny, we actually haven't spoken about them at all. We
we spoke about them at the start before we did
yeah, before we
our
went
first
missing.
hiatus.
Yeah, basically, I think one game had been played, and we were like, yeah, hopefully they'll be doing okay by the time we sort of get back
Yeah.
in the studio. And I think
Yeah.
we've lost 2 fixtures.
games,
yeah, so we're flying. But I remember like 2 years ago, that's basically we used to do like a Pies update every week.
Yeah.
This year we're just keeping a lid on things. It's probably now time that we announce that we all have grand final tickets.
Yes.
So the lid is sort of it's tipping off at the moment.
We're confident.
We're quietly confident perched up over here.
Is it the last Saturday of September? Because it's the 30th.
It is, yes.
So it's the 30th.
Yep.
It really is the last.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like the date is the 30th, and you're like, so will that be the last weekend?
Yeah, no, but that's where we'll be. in
That is where
Melbourne,
we'll be.
Victoria.
Yes.
We're slowly, we're getting a little bit more excited. If you are a Freo fan, if you're a West Coast fan,
Oh,
as much
violent.
as it pains me to say,
Sure.
you are going to be searching for a team to support come September. We urge you to
Black and
jump on
white.
board.
Everyone's
Or
got
the
black and
teal.
white.
It's a great
No,
colour.
no, fuck the teals. Fuck the teals.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be very exciting. I can't remember who we tipped. These are almost my favourites, and we run it back. We'll probably have to do it before we go away.
Yeah, who
We'll run it
checked?
back and do our predictions from the start of the year. I think we said Collingwood. I think I would have said Collingwood as a bit of a.
Yeah, I don't know if we all would have said it because that's a bit like you got to keep it interesting for the listeners. You know,
It's funny that none of us can remember who we back in either.
No,
Like
I just know North Melbourne. Fucking wooden spoon, but they're not even getting it. I was wrong this year.
Yeah, there you go. Plenty to play for. Nick Dacos Brownlow?
Mm-hmm.
You'd imagine so.
Of course. But to top it off, the biggest event in cinema history.
Oh,
That's right, Barbenheimer. For those who don't know,
Barbenheimer.
everyone knows.
for those who don't know, Barbie and Oppenheimer, both movies by iconic directors Greta Gerwig and Christopher Nolan, came out. On
Greta
Thursday.
Thunberg.
Greta Gerwig.
The Thunberg's done it.
No, it's Gerwig. Thunberg.
What do you call me?
Gerwig.
Big wig.
But it was great. So obviously they've been hyped up for a while, both obviously highly anticipated, and obviously they're very different films coming out on the same day. So feel like it'd be hilarious going to see them back to back.
And that's what you've gone and done.
Yep, it was quite tonally a bit of whiplash because I don't know if you guys know about the history about the atomic bomb. One of the worst things we've ever done.
Right.
Dropping them
Some
on-
would say Barbie's up there as well.
Yeah, and then you go in, you leave that, you just the horrors of man. And then you quickly get changed into your Ken outfit and walk over to the next cinema.
Did
and
you
it's-
get changed?
Of course, yeah.
Did you actually?
So, yeah, what I wore, I was thinking about wearing like a suit to be like one of the Oppenheimer guys.
The thing is with this, and I should support it more because I'm a big sports guy. If I went to a basketball game and then followed that into a footy game,
Yeah,
I'd
you
get
get
changed out of
changed.
my wild. I don't know. Do you wear Wildcats scarves? I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't go to that.
Jersey.
The red army.
But I'd get changed. But if I went and saw Entourage into Toy Story,
you're not getting.
You know,
changed.
yeah, probably not getting changed.
Yeah, but this is like...
But
this
Joey, true fan.
yeah, so I
is doing it.
I ended up wearing my Godzilla shirt to Oppenheimer. Godzilla is a Japanese metaphor for the atomic bomb. He was made in reaction to that.
Oh.
Joey's
a-
doing like
Bit
subtle,
niche.
subtle puns and fucking.
And
Did
then
you
I had this...
explain that to the guy selling your popcorn.
And then I had this...
Do you get it?
and then I had
Godzilla.
this summer... No, it's like summer Ken. I was summer Ken.
Summer can.
Yeah, and then so Oppenheimer, I thought was fantastic. But the thing I loved about both of them, right? So I went to Luna Leaderville. Originally, I wanted to go to Palace. Palace has got the reclining seats.
All right. She cashed.
They were sold out.
Here, I reckon.
They were sold out.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, couldn't go to the sessions I wanted to go to.
Saints.
So went to Luna Leaderville. Both absolutely packed. And it was
right.
great.
Same
because
crew. Was it funny that you got to see the same? Was anyone
Well,
else
a
doing
lot
the
of
same
people were
setup as you?
doing. I think a lot of people were doing Barbie into Oppenheimer, which originally people were saying that's insane. Why would you want to do that? Because
Too
you
dark.
watch a 2-hour movie and then you leave and you got to watch a 3-hour movie. You go from and then you're ending it on like a really dark thing, but then afterwards,
Joe made us watch Kill Bill about a month ago, and we sat through a double Kill
yeah.
Bill. That was 6 hours, and that was as dark as you'll get. That.
yeah, I love a double header.
Yeah.
I went to see one on Monday night last week as well.
That's
2
f-
films from.
I can't
Hong
sit
Kong.
through
It's
a
not
film.
fun. It sucks.
I've watched a film on Netflix over the space of a week.
Well,
I'll come back to it.
Jay-
I'll come back to it 5 times.
Yeah, Jay's like, oh, I just finished this mini series, Forrest Gump.
Dead set.
But it was great because, especially in Barbie, Barbie was absolutely packed. It was in the 400-seat cinema they got there.
Yep.
It was chockers. Everyone was in pink. And it was just like... So I obviously go to the movies a lot. We all used to work at the movies. And I love going. But a lot of times when you go, it's me, Kira, and then like 4 old people. Not a lot of people
right,
going,
okay, yeah.
Not a lot of people go to the movies. But it was absolutely packed. The cinema sold out of choc bombs.
Wow.
Everyone was dressed up, and then like, yeah, it was just nice. I overheard
That's
people.
cool.
I
That's
o-
culturally very
I overheard people in the line being like, "Man, I don't even remember the last time I went to the cinema."
cool. Yeah.
And everyone went out and had a really good time. It was just great.
That's lovely. That's what you want.
It's good for cinema.
It is.
Bring it
Movies
back.
are back.
What was the last time there was like a big movie like this that came out? Because this is what got me
Spider-Man.
thinking. Was no?
Yeah.
was it? Which one?
No Way Home, the one with all 3 Spider-Man.
That was good. We went and saw that.
That
End of 21.
Endgame,
Endgame was the one that came to
Yeah.
mind. But apparently this one beat Endgame records,
not individually,
but together.
together. So for the whole weekend, the most people went to the movie. Oh no, I think Endgame did beat actually, but still pretty good.
Yeah,
It
no,
was a
that's
big
nuts.
movie.
Oh yeah,
I was going to say something, but I've completely blanked on what I was thinking.
that's good. Thanks for telling us.
Just talk amongst yourselves while I see if I
Yeah.
can bring this from the brink.
I've got got nothing to say.
Yeah. But no, it was
You
great.
saw Oppenheimer. What were your thoughts?
Wasn't a fan.
Okay. Have you seen the Ken Barbie one?
No, not yet.
That's it. The pink.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Port Adelaide could learn from Barbie.
Yes.
In the sense that I rocked up to work on Friday and one of the Dallas was wearing pink, apparently.
For Barbie.
No, but that's the thing. She was just
Oh.
wearing a pink shirt and had no idea. Apparently, one of the members spoke to her.
Oh, it was this Barbie dress up.
Yeah, and she thought we were having a barbecue at lunch. she was cool. She had that little awareness, and that's fair enough. Like I wouldn't have known what he was talking about either.
Yeah.
But yeah, he went, "Oh, you've dressed up for the Barbie," and she's going, "I don't."
I brought my own lunch.
Yeah, like not really fathoming what was going on. But the Pink Nation, apparently everyone's gone pink for Barbie, and I reckon if Port Adelaide, hopefully they don't make it to the GF, but if they do, the black and
Teal
white's
white.
going to be owned by the Maggies.
Yeah.
Commit
facts.
to the
Embrace the
teal.
teal.
Yeah, I want to see some teal in the
This
crowd.
is the one chance you have to embrace the teal.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Alrighty, boys, it's time for one of our favourite segments here on the MacPack Podcast. This week, Joey has the story, which means it's Jake. I could be the best bro. Versus Riley. This game basically centers around someone telling us a story, and we fill in the gaps.
Are those pants your favorite pants?
Since you were one, you had that mole on your back.
Said you were fine, but I knew you were lying.
Will I be the best bro tonight?
Garlic aioli is your favorite dip.
And did you laugh? Tell me, were you pissed?
When did you cry? Was that your favorite glove? Will I be the best bro tonight?
I could be the best bro, maybe. I could guess your middle name. You think I'm so goddamn clever? I know your favorite takeaway. There you go. For those who haven't skipped past this song, thanks for sitting around. It is one of our favourite songs. It might be one of our longest. When it becomes a full cover of a song, is it still a segment or is it an audition for X Factor?
Yeah, is it still a jingle? Or is it,
Is it a cover?
is it just a
Yeah.
number?
At one point, yeah, you do need to wonder by the end of the song, are you putting your hat out for tips?
Yeah.
Or is it still part of a podcast series? Joe, you've got the story this week.
Yes.
For those who are joining us for the first time, firstly, welcome. Bit of a whirlwind of a start. This segment is called Best Bro. Not sure if we ever mention it in... Yeah, we do mention it in the song. Basically
Yeah.
means that one of us here sits and tells a story from our youth.
Mm-hmm.
And then leads with a bit of a question to finish up, to basically ask the other boys if they can remember a specific detail that relates to the story, which would then mean that they are, in fact, the best bro.
Oh.
Yes. All right. I've got a great story.
Have we got a leaderboard?
No.
I think I'm winning
But need I remind, it's easy for Jake and Joe
because
they
we were
more
alive.
conscious. Yeah.
There you go.
I
This
was
one-
nearly an infant.
This one is a absolute classic, and it's taken us all the way back. Pretty early days, I would say. I would have been around 2 or 3.
So I wasn't even alive.
Joe
Riley may not have
Riley's
been alive.
Not even, not
So
even
I've
a
lost
thought.
by default.
No, but you
That's
could still
cool.
know it.
So the only way I
What
can
are
win
you?
this
You're-
is by photos and videos.
Yeah,
It's a pretty iconic moment.
you've got a negative 2-year handicap to when the story took place.
Oh my god, Jake would have been 6.
I'm
or
9.
7. So you're,
No, I'm 6.
So you're,
What am-
you're
how old are you?
developing memories.
You're
at
like,
this
no,
point.
you would have been like 4.
Okay.
So it's not that much of a handicap.
Yeah, I can't remember much.
4-year-old versus someone who doesn't exist. They're basically the same thing. Isn't it?
No.
I know who I'd taken a running race.
All right, now.
A sperm or a kindergarten kid.
Yeah. Now that's the next. That's the next game we've got planned.
It's one of our favourite weekly segments.
Sperm or kid.
Far away, Joey.
So this one takes me back to something that we've all done before. It's a little embarrassing to talk about.
No.
It is sperm and egg.
But we've all done it before. It's potty training.
Potty training.
Yeah.
I've got these in the bag. These are some ripping stories. I reckon we've told these before.
It's
I reckon I might have told one of these at his 21st.
There usually aren't photos and videos of potty training.
You'd be
It's
surprised.
fucking revolting.
It is revolting.
You'd be
And mum's too busy
surprised. So I think obviously
cleaning shit.
you're a kid. You first go potty by yourself in a little miniature toilet, right?
Yeah.
Basically a chamber pot kind of situation.
Yeah.
Which is actually
I think Fisher and Paykel used to like design them
yeah,
and
it
make
looks
them.
nice.
Yeah.
Are they ceramic?
No, I think they're
They're like made out of plastic. But the
Well,
thing
and then
is
you
that
just
it's
pull out.
fantastic.
but
It's plastic and it's fantastic.
and then you'd basically just put like a bowl in this thing
Thing.
that you could pick up and take out.
And what would you do with the bowl?
You've rinsed that
Yeah.
pretty thoroughly. You're not putting that one in the
Can you-
dishwasher, mate. You're not letting that one mix the others.
Why anyone would want to be a parent? It is
beyond
beyond
me,
me. So anyway, so I had gotten used to, because obviously you first start out, you know, you're just shitting in your pants. And then eventually...
That's how you leave as well.
Yeah.
You come into the world shitting yourself and you leave the world shitting yourself.
And then eventually...
And everything in between is just a blur, you know?
Eventually you grow up enough where they're like, all right, you can't just shit your pants anymore. You gotta learn how the rest of us do it. But
That's what that chicken Sam Fender said to me. She turned around, she goes, "Oh, you can't just do that anymore."
But no, yes, you turn to grow up, so you move on to the Fisher Price, the potty set, which is a big step up. Yeah, it's a big step up.
So this is the ceramic.
It's not
No,
ceramic.
it's not ceramic.
Do you know what
Oh, we're
ceramic
still-
is?
we're still
ceramic
on-
is like china, like a plate.
Where's-
Ceramic is like a real toilet.
Oh, so we're not on the real toilet.
No. We're
Oh,
still
oh,
like
we're
that.
still on the little.
Yeah.
So obviously you
Shit
start
box.
nailing that,
Yeah.
and then you need then you step up into the ceramic, the proper ceramic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've graduated.
I think
up.
it's pronounced chromatic.
It's a deep cut.
Chromatic.
I didn't get it.
I think you said I wanted it.
Fucking like a year ago. And got hassled
really?
for it forever. Yeah, because I called it chromatic. So it's like one of those chromatic plates. Never heard the end of it.
Yeah. Anyway, then you start going on the big toilet, and then obviously because you're a kid, right? It's the hole is too big for you, so you get an additional seat on top of the toilet, right?
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
can sit
that's right. Shit, yeah.
almost like
Literally.
like training wheels almost for a proper thing.
Yeah, because you could either seat. The hole in the seat is so big that you could fall
you
in.
can fall
it.
in,
Yeah.
which is a common fear.
Is it? But currently? Joe gets to a public toilet.
And I think this
Just
is
going
where
to stand for this one, boys.
this is where my dates get a bit hazy, and this is where the question comes. So I'm not exactly sure what stage of the training, because obviously then once you nail the extra
Oh,
seat,
yes. I remember this
you,
vividly.
you get onto the, going like a normal person.
Yep.
And then eventually you go no seat and you do the stand. But when I first nailed that, obviously it was taking me a little bit extra. Obviously people all grow in their own ways, and it's taking me a little bit harder to, shit in the toilet the proper way. So I needed an incentive.
Yes.
An incentive. I think maybe an incentive to stop using the chamber pot thing.
Because the thing
Start
is,
using the throne.
we used to be sitting in the lounge room at Riverton, right? We'd just be sitting there watching TV.
Yep.
Joe would just like walk into the room and he'd just be dragging this fucking plastic toilet with him. And he just, like, we're all sat on the couch. You look over, Joe's sat on the floor, like the potty's on the floor, and Joe's just like sitting there shitting. And so when this guy's talking about like how he's, I don't know, like taking a long time to learn how to
It's
shit.
like-
Really?
Nerves never came into it. And stage fright was never an issue.
odd
In
because-
fact, That might have been the issue. We needed the throne in front of 10 to 20 of your nearest and dearest, and then maybe it was a chance to shit. But he much preferred to be doing it while we're watching like Home and Away. He just come out.
Just do it in the same room.
Yeah, fuck oath, mate.
Is there a wiping process?
Well, before you get so grossed out about this,
Defecate.
I vividly remember one time when you would have been about 1 or less than even. I don't even know how you made this much shit.
I think I was older.
He shat himself so bad in his nappy, and he was sliding all around, and it was coming out of the top, and it looked like peanut butter. You were just sliding around in it.
Oh.
What do you mean sliding around? You make
So-
it sound like he got whizzed down the hallway.
No, he was doing like the bum shuffle.
Oh.
And he was just had
Rubbing
it
it
least
in.
seeping out of his legs, of the top.
I
And
don't
it was such a
remember that.
mushy. It looked almost like kids' food.
Yeah, it probably
Oh,
was if he was one. But yeah, Joey used to make it all about himself.
The way I'm imagining it is like me walking in, like dragging the thing, newspaper under
That's
arm,
more or less what
and
used to
then
happen.
sitting down. Time for my.
That's more or less what used to happen. Mate, I'm going to find some photos. There has to be
And did
photos.
anyone say anything? And we're just.
I was learning.
I'm sure. Yeah, that's the thing. I would have. Like,
what the fuck? Is
yeah.
that?
I'm not. Yeah, more or less. I'm not one to just like hold my tongue. I don't know if you guys have noticed over the last 26 years. I would have seen that and gone, surely the kid's not shitting in here with us. And Mum would have yelled exactly that. He's learning. He's learning.
He's learning wrong. This isn't what you
This
do it.
is weird.
But
Learn in the bathroom.
as much as I loved my plastic potty, I needed to move on to the big thing.
You did.
So I needed an incentive, and that is where the question comes in.
It was a fucking big day for the
Okay.
McKenna family. as
Jake
well.
obviously knows it, so
I'm going to give you the
I'm
first.
going to Riley first. What was my incentive for doing a big shit in the big toilet?
I'll frame it by Mum had come to us, and we used to get incentives all the time. We used to have like a sticker chart, all sorts of shit if we did chores, and we were just well behaved. We used to fight a fair bit because it was just him and I. And Mum went, when Joe finally debuts on the big throne,
Yeah.
we're going to do this.
Do something.
Yeah.
It wasn't a cash prize. Mega check. Get a guess in.
Have a guess.
Like
Like,
how grand is that? I don't.
Just have a
it could
guess.
be anything.
Have a guess.
Go to Pirate Park.
Okay.
Okay,
Swing and
yeah.
a miss. This was a rather. It was.
Okay,
Somewhat
wait, now I'll
Pirate
say it's quite extravagant. Now have another guess.
It's bigger than Pirate Park.
Yeah, a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Fucking Adventure World. Huh?
Bigger.
Swing and a miss.
Bigger than Adventure.
Bigger than
World.
Adventure World.
Yeah.
You go see the Wiggles or something.
Some
Oh.
people have flown internationally to go to this place. In Perth. But I hope you're playing along at home.
Bro.
Roger Federer has gone to this place.
I got no idea.
Mum paid for us to get on what appeared to be like a little private plane.
Yeah, like a charter,
It was like a tin can type charter plane.
like could fit 5 people maybe in it.
And we flew to Rottnest.
Fucking must be very.
And that's when I
Shit.
started to appreciate the finer things in life.
So she was like, "I'll get you on a private jet plane if you shit in this."
Not a
fucking
jet plane.
No, it wasn't a jet.
It's
it
like
was
one
like
they
a
would fly at like
Jandakot. I think we got on at Jandakot and we flew across to
And that was
Rottnest.
like
Had
exciting.
a day trip at Rottnest.
That could easily be like not exciting for a kid though.
I wanted to be a pilot at this age.
Oh, okay.
You didn't want to be a plumber, surprisingly.
Oh, that's sick. I never get to do that shit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, shit.
yeah, you missed out. But yeah, that was a big day. That was a big day. The thing is, the exciting bit for me was I vividly remember a fair amount of fist bumps and a lot of celebrating with Joe. Because I think
Because we had devised this plan where I was going to shit in the lounge room for 6 months until eventually they cracked.
But no, I do remember being, because it was quite a public thing. I remember Joe.
The stakes were high.
Well, you used to hear him because he'd put, well, it's a pretty high way up for the toilet when you're only like fucking 2 or 3 years
Oh,
old.
yeah.
So he would have a little
Yeah,
Step.
yeah.
step, and then he would have his own fucking fake toilet that he'd put in our toilet bowl.
Oh.
So like on the lid, big long lid,
Yep.
we would have like another lid. It was a kid's lid had like a soft padded ass on it, and then Joe would like climb up onto that.
And he did a stool to get up on there as
Oh
well.
my god.
And then so he sat there, he did his shit, and I remember it was a very vocal celebration. I reckon we've got video footage which
Yeah,
might
I
come
think
to
so
light
as
this
well.
week of Joe doing the turd on the toilet. And do you know who was probably the most excited? Joe was pretty excited, but
You're
all
up
eyes
and
on
about.
Joey. I reckon I was giving a high fives to Joey.
Like,
Like, hey, buddy, done it!
I was near Armstrong landing on the moon, and Jake was back at Houston. We've done it, boys.
Just doing shoeies, just going, shit, yeah, we got a rot nest. There you go. Well, what a
sick.
trip down memory lane, and what a trip to rot nest it was. I can't really recall what we got up to, but
Me neither. I
shit,
vaguely
yeah, it was a
remember
good time. Alrighty, boys, pretty exciting. Joey's got a little segment that he wants to run this week. He came to us earlier this week, slid it across the desk at the office, and went, boys,
Give me the third segment.
I've got this.
Huge.
And so, Joe, we're handballing it to you, big
yes,
dog.
that's right. I'll be running this segment.
How exciting.
So this came across my desk earlier this week.
Came across your desk and
Oh my god, so how many desks
Oh
is
my
this
God.
week?
Yeah, I heard
It's
you.
got friction on the bottom.
I heard you say it, and I thought that sounds cool.
Oh my god.
So I
How
wanted to
big
say-
is this?
And now we're
space?
sending our desk toward the viewers.
Yes, from our desk to his desk into your ears. It's a new little. It's a Perth startup, a Perth website that's just started up.
I like it.
It's what it is it's called Carsona.
Carsona.
Oh.
And essentially what it is at the absolute core, it's you want to buy a new car.
Okay.
You don't know much about cars.
No.
It's a little personality quiz about you. Ask you a couple questions about what you're into, what you use your car for, that kind of thing. And
Right.
then you fill it out, and it says, okay, these are good cars
For
that
you.
can suit you, which is great for me because
Here we go.
I don't know anything about cars.
No.
And I must say, you've had your car for the longest out of all three of us.
Yeah, so I've only had one car that I bought when I was 17, and I haven't bought a new one.
And
I'm surprised
how old
it's
are you now?
lasted as long as
How
it
old are you
has.
now?
24.
And what car is it?
It's a Hyundai
What year?
Elantra.
What year?
It's
2003?
2000 I think it's 2005 actually.
Okay.
With and
You hear it coming.
yeah, does it have a muffler? Or have they taken the muffler off?
It never has.
Because
So-
it is fucking loud. It is like a V8
Take that
supercar.
back. It has a muffler,
Oh.
but it has a sports exhaust.
Sports exhaust.
Must be very nice.
Because when I think of Joe, I think sports exhaust.
Yeah, but so this
So this
car,
can't-
this car might have been an example of a time where I was
You
fed
need
up with the car that was not right for me.
no. You needed this website.
I'm excited. I'm excited mainly because we'll take a photo of the car that Joe's currently running. And then, I don't know, you all know
and
what
it-
Joe looks like.
And it's lowered. It's like
I can't.
2 inches off
If
the
I
ground.
see a curve, turn back.
And also like
It's so loud.
You know, one of the guys at work, he was talking about me the other day, and he goes, I like Joe because he's got humble beginnings. And I was like, what do you mean by that? And he goes, you still drive your same car. You don't spend all your money. I was like, I just like the car.
Oh my
that's
god.
that's a good point.
It
But
is
like,
one of the things that I've wanted because now Joe's he's on 7 figures now, Joey. It's very exciting me. He's just hit the old 7 figures. But he's humble beginnings.
Not quite.
Humble beginnings. Doesn't want to give away the car that might be worth a week's wage. So
Yes, so thankfully, Carsona,
how much do you think you can get for your
day's
car if you're going
wage.
to sell it?
4.
How much did you pay for it?
$4,000. I think,
You paid $4,000,
yeah,
and it's still going.
I put a lot of money into it.
Some would say
40,000.
too much.
You could
I
have bought an
know.
Audi.
Every time I go to get it serviced, it'd be like $600. I'm like, if I
Can't.
just don't get it serviced for a couple of years, I could buy a new one.
Yeah, that's it.
And I could with the help of Carsona. That's
Oh,
right.
here we go. That's
So
right.
Carsona.
Joe's doing
essentially-
Ad.
Here we go.
Yeah, someone else is gonna do that.
He's got to tick out the 7 figures somehow.
So basically what it is, right? It's a startup. They're looking to gain members, see if people are going to be willing to use the service.
Okay. And we're going to do it today. We're going to use the service.
Yeah, so essentially, at the moment, they're still in the phase where they're building this thing up to see if people are into it, and then it can grow from there.
I like it.
So they're in basically this like little startup competition where there's like a bunch of startups, all Perth or
Yeah.
Australia wide, and then they basically compete to get who's get the most users, who gets the funding for the company and everything.
I like it. Let's
So
rip in.
I
Let's
read-
do it.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the quiz now, see how it goes, and then everyone at home try it. It's pretty easy to do. It doesn't take too long.
So basically, all
And
that you have
that's
to do is you go in, you open up carsona.com.au.
Yep.
It presents you with a quiz, and it asks you a handful of questions, and we're just basically going to go through and work out exactly what sort of car we're suited to.
Yep.
Based on Carsona's recommendation.
Before we start,
After we
should
fill
we
this out.
guess what each of our cars are going to be?
Yeah, I reckon Joe suits a V8
Whatever-
Hyundai shitbox.
Yeah, whatever the F1 car drivers are driving these days.
Okay. So my dream car is either
Oh.
a Jeep or a Jimny.
What type of you can't
Or a
just say a
what?
brand.
A Jimny.
A Jeep.
My
The,
type of
the
Jeep?
Wrangler.
The Wrangler is sick.
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
know the
big
one,
fan of the
they're like
Wrangler.
classic Jeep, the one that's like cube almost.
Oh,
Based on what?
Oh, I think they're cool.
they're so cool.
And I'd love to go on a road trip in a Jeep. Oh.
Look at that. The Jeep
I know,
Wrangler.
no, that's the car that I looked at as my first car, and I was warded off getting it.
'Cause
Apparently it's very loud on the inside because it doesn't.
Oh, well, that'll be fucking nothing to you, mate. Jesus Christ. You'll be
yeah,
like,
it's because they're made to take the top off, so the insulation of sound isn't very
Yes,
good.
my dream is to drive a Jeep.
I'm stunned by that, Joe. With all due respect, your interests
Yeah.
probably don't reflect those of a Jeep driver.
I like a road trip.
When was your last road trip?
A while ago, but I'm planning a new one.
Once
my
you get
goodness.
this Wrangler.
All right, let's do it, Joe. You're going to go first.
What about you, Jake?
Yeah, what
Um,
is your dream car, Jake?
I like sports cars. I like something low, something
Oh.
fast. Or
My car.
Joey.
You can have my car.
Let's go. All right, first question,
Riley,
Joey.
Riley's dream car.
Yeah, just any Ute.
Okay.
Okay,
cool.
so we got a Ute, a J Fender sports car.
There you go. I'll go for Joey first. Joe,
Okay, yep.
what is your age?
24. So I pick the 21 to 24.
Yep.
All right, now we got the next one. What best describes you? So you can pick up to 2 options. We got the Explorer, the Ecocentric, the Tradie, the
Oh.
Luxurious, the Parent, or the Thrill Seeker.
Oh,
And just quickly, which two do you think,
a Joe.
Joe?
Ecocentric.
Let's do it all
and
together, actually. Let's start over.
luxurious.
Let's start over.
Yep, we'll do it
And
all
let's
together.
all do it together. Ready?
Okay.
Let's go. What's your age?
18
Joe?
to
24.
I'm 26.
Eight-
So I'm in a different bracket to you two.
I'm in the 18 to 20.
Oh, we've got 3 separate
Three
brackets
different
going.
brackets.
There you go. That's exciting. Okay.
Yep.
What best describes you? Select 2 options. We will filter your recommendations by vehicle that reflect your personality. We've got the Explorer, the Tradie, the Parent, the Ecocentric, the Luxurious, or the Thrill Seeker. Joe, who are your 2?
I'm going Ecocentric, obviously.
That's bang on.
and
what
then
else?
You guys are gonna.
Here we go. This is going to
you
be
guys are
good.
gonna flame me for this. But I'm also going with the Explorer.
Well, that's not bad. That's not
'cause I
bad.
like a road trip.
Because you're not a Tradie, you're not a Parent, and you're not a Thrill Seeker.
I could be at the Luxurious though, but I like to stay humble.
So I've heard. I'm going to go with Luxurious. What's Thrill Seeker? Does that mean it just
That's probably
goes
speed,
fucking quick?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or like no airbags. Like,
Equally as thrilling. And Riley?
I reckon I'm a bit luxurious and tradie.
you're the luxurious trade.
Yeah, I rate that. I rate that.
Nice. All right, next one.
The luxurious tradie. Probably.
Give
I
me your
reckon that would-
Instagram handle.
What are your priorities? Select up to 3 options. We will prioritize your recommendations by vehicle with the features that best reflect your priorities. Performance, safety, cargo space, towing power, passenger space, fuel efficiency, warranty, features, reliability, or sustainability. Joe, pick 3.
So I got to go fuel efficiency, got to go safety, and then last one, I'm tossing up between reliable or sustainable.
Joe's going to be presented with like a stroller.
I think
at
I'm
the
going to
end
go
of this.
reliable because, you know, you don't want to be spending money getting it fixed.
So, of the car that you've currently got, do you have airbags?
yeah.
Okay. It's not very fuel efficient, is it? It's like a
Oh, it does all right.
V10. And what was the other thing?
Reliable. It did catch on fire.
Yeah. They blew up.
It does appear like
I got that fixed.
it does appear like opposites attract.
The
with Joe.
video that we got of it was just in flames. So much smoke.
That'll be our 20 grand to fix, or you could buy a new car. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna
We'll fix her up.
Yeah.
The old girl. The lanty.
gotta
We
stay,
could also make it no.
Slap it on
gotta
the butt.
stay humble. I'm gonna go performance. I'm gonna go features. I need somewhere to put my golf clubs. So
Golf
that,
clubs
that,
aren't
cargo
big.
space.
that might be cargo space, I reckon.
Golf clubs aren't that big.
Oh.
Are you telling me your Mazda 6?
Yeah, but at the moment, he's putting his golf clubs in the middle part of his car, which I think is ideal.
Well, not when you got. Yeah, anyway, let's go.
I want a reliable car that's going to last me.
Okay.
I want some cargo space to put all my film equipment. And you know what, boys? I want it to be on the cheap as well. We're going to go fuel efficient.
Okay, I rate it. Next step. What are the types of activities that you do most? This will be good for Joey, I reckon. Select up to 3 options. Will determine the most optimal vehicle that reflects your lifestyle. Options are off-road adventures, family activities, grocery shopping, racetrack driving,
Joey!
towing things around, long road trips, daily work commute, ride-sharing driving, handicapped rides, and large pets.
So I'm going to go for daily work commute,
It's a classic.
long road trips, and then I don't really do too much of the other ones, to be honest. I might go grocery shopping.
Do a few, do a few
So
handicap
boring.
rides there.
Long road trip and also grocery shopping. 2 opposites.
Yeah, and that's from our...
Well, I don't have any of the other things.
Yeah, no.
He's got to pick up the food to go on his road trips. I'm going daily commute,
Nice.
fucking racetrack driving. What, in my current
This is who you want to be. This is your dream man.
racetrack driving?
You
And
do drive a bit like it's a racetrack.
allegedly. And I'll go family activities because I don't go to the shops for groceries. I don't have a pet. I don't tow anything.
You can do stew too if you don't want to do.
Let's do that. But family activities. I want to put golf clubs. That's pretty family orientated.
Within the last 6 months, I've mounted a few curbs and popped 4 tires on my car. So I'm going to go off-road adventures, daily work commute.
Off-road adventure in suburbia.
Curve
Accidental
it
Off-road,
Doesn't
the
say
curb.
accidental off-road.
And then daily work commute. And I did do a bit of Uber driving, so I'm going to go rideshare driving.
You did.
Get
Short
it.
stint. A lot of brief things going on there. I think is this the last page?
Yeah, baby.
What is your preferred type of fuel? Petrol, diesel, hybrid, plug-in hybrid, or electric?
Obviously, electric would be the coolest, but not all of these cars have that capability.
Yeah, I'm gonna go electric / plug-in hybrid.
Oh, you can pick a couple, can you? Yep.
Yeah.
You can
Or
pick
even
all of
you can
them.
do 3. I'm just gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do petrol diesel.
What's
I'm going to go... What's hybrid?
Hybrid is
Bit of both.
yeah.
Yeah, I like
what's
that.
the difference between plug-in hybrid and hybrid?
I'm not 100% sure. I think plug-in is the newer ones that you can plug into the wall. I'm not entirely sure. Again,
I'm not good at this. I'm going to go petrol, diesel, and hybrid.
okay. Hate the earth much.
I'm going to go petrol, diesel, and electric.
Okay.
Really balance it out.
Yeah.
They're just polar
do
opposites.
hybrids. Just do
That's
hybrids.
hybrid.
Well, then I do 2 hybrids.
Yeah, just do.
Nah.
What is your preferred...
No, because the full...
Next. What is your preferred
Oh.
type of vehicle? Here we go. This is
Okay.
where it gets a bit saucy.
Well, isn't this...
So we go coupe, wagon.
Coupe, ute, wagon, van, SUV, hatchback, sedan, minivan, or micro. Micros are shaped funny, aren't they?
Joey loves them.
Joe might be a micro, but that might be in a different category. Is that next? I'm doing a coupe. How many can you go? I'm gonna go coupe. I'm also gonna go the ute, and I'm gonna go the sedan.
Joey's Jeep Wrangler isn't
I'm
on
also
here.
gonna go. What's a hatchback? Nah, I'm gonna go the SUV. That's a lot. I picked 4.
I'm gonna do coupe or coupe.
Coupe.
I gotta learn to say it right. SUV or sedan.
Yeah, okay, cool. Not a ute. To be honest, I'm
No.
taking the ute off. I'm doing the same as Joe.
I'm going to go ute. They all look the same, mate.
No, not at all.
Not really. They're quite different.
What's a wagon? Like a station wagon.
Wagon is like kind of like the.
Do you have to pick 4? I'm just going to go SUV.
No, just pick whatever ones you want.
SUV and ute.
Okay, cool. Next. How much do you want to spend? Now, this is where Joey comes in. This is where
let's crank
Joey...
this up. What's the?
100,000, Joey!
Nah, I would do.
That's not over
Might
the
have been the
lifetime. That's how much you've spent on the current car.
How much do you want to spend?
Wow, this is cool.
Well, I
How
don't
much?
know. A new car. New cars are pretty.
I'm going
expensive.
down. I'm gonna go between 15 this is when I smashed my cart recently. I'm gonna go between 15 and 50, just so that I've got something to aim for.
Yeah.
15 and 50. I was going to do between 20 and 40.
I'm going. Okay, that's a
Yeah, we're all around that bracket.
All right.
okay. Then
Let's
we
go
chuck
next.
chuck the email address in at this point, or you can
You
skip
can
for now.
Oh, we'll do that later. We'll put it in.
Here we go. Oh, and it actually
And you
presents you.
Oh, you get a few.
Oh my god, these are sick. These are cars that I didn't even know existed.
You know what's on there for me? The Jimny, my dream car.
The Jimmy. The Jimmy's a smaller
The
version of
Jimmy.
the
The
Wrangler.
Jimny, yeah. The Jimny is like
Jimny.
Jimny.
I got a Jimny.
Yeah, right.
We could be Jimny brothers.
Oh no, I just lost it. I
You-
deleted the app. Anyway, I had some really cool cars on there.
So I got that. I got the Ignis, the Suzuki Ignis, which is a SUV. I got the Jimny, which is another SUV, the Jeep Type 1. I got the Toyota Camry, which is looking very nice actually. Yeah, these are good. This because I just don't know that much about cars. So this is really good. It's got the fuel efficiency, the drive type, and the body type. It's great, and it comes with a little price estimate in there as well.
I like it. No, this is cool. There's some cool cars on here that I didn't know existed, but these are all very much in my.
Sometimes what you like the look of
wheelhouse.
isn't actually what you want productive wise. And now I've just
Exactly.
figured out that, haven't I, boys? The Haval Leon is actually the car for
Let's
me.
see it. Let's see it.
The what?
The Haval Leon.
Well, that is
Ooh,
sick.
that is nice.
I wouldn't be caught driving that though.
You wouldn't.
No.
Right. Why's that?
Oh.
Because I said I wanted you.
I want to you, but did you pick
You didn't
you?
pick
Well,
you.
the aesthetic is what I want.
Yeah, but maybe not the use case.
The actual car.
I've got mine back
Jake's
up.
going back in. Damn, that was
quick. So if you want to play along, you can be quick because it took me about 60
One of our
seconds to do
listeners
it.
drives one of them.
An MX-5. I don't like the two-seater.
Sam Ryan.
Don't like the two-seater, but I do like how quick they go.
can't fit the golf clubs.
This is sick. What's this one? The 3ZOs.
Jake's just got supercars.
Yeah, 3Z07.
These aren't even like.
Oh, that's sick! MacPack Blue! It's GR86.
These aren't even like
Damn.
Western cars.
No, these
Are
are
they?
cool. That's a
Good.
Toyota.
It's pretty cool. These are
That's a
brands I've never
Toyota.
even heard.
That's a
Oh.
Toyota. That's a
We
Toyota
don't
as well.
know
Most of these are
anyway.
Toyotas.
Why don't they put that in
That's a
title?
Subaru. No, that's sick.
It's assumed knowledge, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're getting that suggestion, you know cars.
There you go. I like this. This is a cool app. I'm
Yeah,
big on
it's
this.
easy to do.
Very
and
easy to
Great
do.
if you don't know much about cars.
Which
So
is
that's
us.
right.
And
Head
great to work out who you are as a person as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And do it with your friends.
You
'cause-
think you're a you
Get
kind of
kept
guy,
honest.
but you're a Haval Julian kind of guy.
yeah, make sure you do it with your friends so they keep you honest as
Yeah,
well.
so
I think
head
that'll
over to carsona.com.au. So they're looking to get between 5 to 10,000 people to try it out before August. And send in us what car you got. Send in what car you think
Yeah,
we should have
like it.
got.
And send in what car you reckon Joe should drive because that's the key
Yeah,
sticking point.
I'm in the market.
Alrighty, boys. News come out this week that Solo was bringing out a hard version.
Oh my god.
And if there's something that we lack on this podcast, it's being hard. So we thought we'd get some hard Solo on our. We go in and go pick it up. Not many words coming out. I've had a few. No, we went and picked up the hard Solo from your local liquor land.
What is hard solo?
Hard Solo is essentially the alcoholic version of Solo.
Yeah, hard lemonade. Yeah, Jake sent a message in the chat. I just got hard solo. And I was
True.
excited. I was excited to hear about it.
Good on you, because we all know
You've
you've
been
had
having
the,
an issue with that.
the dysfunction you always talk about.
So yeah, very exciting though. It's basically, it tastes exactly like Solo in essence.
Allegedly.
And it's just got
But
some
they've got-
alcohol in. They've obviously gone with the black cans, which I do appreciate because nothing says scary like black cans. So you'd imagine there's no kids touching it.
And it seems like this is coming in inspiration.
Calm down.
Of the Suntory 196.
It does.
Yeah, I reckon it is.
It very
That
much
lemon.
does.
Let's find out whether or not it's better, hey?
So
Pour
they're
it up, Jake.
4.5%,
1.3 standard
1.3 standards. They got a big plus 18 logo on the side to let you know that you have to be 18 to have it.
You have to
You
have
can't- I don't
18
think
of
you can
them to
just-
get far.
I don't think you can just pick it up from your local Woolies. I think you got to go into one
The
of,
bottle up.
one of those Alco stores.
It is.
That they continually shoo Joe away.
Do you want me to do
They
it?
always know Joe by name. Yeah, if you would.
It is
And
interesting.
they go, Joe, get out of here.
It is interesting how like the like the famous soft drinks are so famous, but then they don't often have
A hard
like
version.
an alcoholic. Oh, this
How
is
much
like
do
a
you want?
Pepsi premix or something like that.
Who's that for?
You?
Yep, cool.
I don't want much.
Just give me a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, Joe.
Can't be drinking on the job,
Like
boys.
Jim
Just give me
Beam,
a
for
little
example,
shot.
have Jim Beam.
Don't just a taste. That's enough, yeah.
Nervous
Pass
hands.
it over the
Yeah, nervous hands. The fucking multi-million-dollar equipment.
Ooh.
What I want to do here, boys, is I want you to try it. Joe, you haven't had an alcoholic beverage in like fucking 4 hours, so that must be exciting for you.
Yeah.
Me and Joe haven't had an alcoholic beverage in 2 months.
And I had one about an hour ago. So we're excited to see what this is. This is
This
gonna
doesn't
be
count
like.
though. This is just in mouth.
Yeah, it's just a sip.
This is for work.
Yeah.
This is
Have
for
a
work
little sip,
requirement.
and we want to get your first
Wait,
thoughts.
what
of the
alcohol
new-
is in this? Is it body?
What does it
Is it
say?
Jack's?
It actually says hard solo.
It's absent.
Hard solo, carbonated water. You get
Hand
neutral,
sanitizer.
neutral spirit.
Ah.
That sounds
I like to
sus.
think we bring a bit of a neutral spirit to your
What
Friday.
would, what would
Jake's
they do if
finishing
you
it
walked
off.
in and you were like, I need neutral spirit?
I need one neutral spirit, please.
I'm not sure. Anyway,
Yeah.
give it a whirl.
Much better than an evil spirit.
Well, it looks the exact same consistency as the original solo. The boys are sipping now. How do we think it tastes, gentlemen?
Oh, it actually tastes pretty. Oh, yeah, it's a bit medicine-y afterwards.
It does. Initially, it's good.
Initially, you're like, this is hard solo.
Yeah, and then the aftertaste it leaves you with, and it must be whatever this neutral spirit. This
Tastes
neutral
very
sp-
neutral to me.
This neutral spirit does taste a bit like chalk, I reckon, because once it leaves your mouth,
I'm a big fan.
has
you
it got
like
a bit
it?
of a mandarin taste?
Do you know what it tastes like? Very much like lemons.
I wonder why.
Compared to the original solo, though, the solo tastes artificial. This tastes like real lemonade,
Or lemon squash.
lemon squash.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you don't rate solo.
I do, but it tastes artificial. It tastes real sugary. This just tastes
Yeah.
like
That's a good point. It's less sweet than normal solo,
yeah.
and it's way less physio. Notice that it didn't like foam up
Yeah,
or any of that
true.
shit. I don't know if that's because of the alcohol.
Oh, these are dangerous. I'm not tasting anything. 196s because they pack 1.6, 1.8.
So these are a little bit less than that.
Yeah, these
Coming
are
in at
dangerous.
1.3.
These are going to be very dangerous come summertime.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm going to
Oh
pick
my
up a
God.
10 pack. That's the next question I want to ask you, boys. Out of 10, what are we rating it? Ross, you're our rave reviewer.
I reckon like an 8.
Joe?
Yeah, I reckon it was decent. I'd give it an 8 as well.
Yeah, I'd take an 8. My favourite thing about drinks like this, and an issue that I have with beer, I love my beer ice cold, but you can't put ice in beer because that's just fucking psychotic.
Socially wrong.
Have you ever seen anyone drink beer with ice?
You're on ice.
It's a weird
Beer on
thing.
ice?
Like,
No,
you
never.
pull it out of an esky because you know how cold you want it, but you never put ice in a beer.
Yeah, because once it waters down, that'd be disgusting.
But this, you'd happily put ice in that.
yeah, it's because it's got
Feel,
neutral.
feel that it's because it's got neutral spirit.
Ice would even make this taste better. Cause I was going to pour more. Look at that addiction.
You can do
Right
that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
No, I don't want
It's not anonymous over here. Very exciting. How much do you reckon they sell them in a 10 pack at the moment?
Yeah.
How much do you reckon a 10 pack is setting you back? We played a game of Cost is Correct, which we renamed
The price you pay. How much
How much did I pay last week? And Joe was pretty terrible at that. We want to know 10 pack of solos. How much do you reckon that'd be setting you back? Joe?
30 quid.
30 quid.
Alright, can you-
So 30
$30,
Australian dollars.
$30.
Okay, Riley?
Are you kidding me?
He's not good. He's not good.
Is that too much?
It's more expensive.
Is that too much?
Bro, beer is like one of the cheaper.
It's only
Cheap.
a 10 pack.
10 pack.
No, it'd be okay. 45.
He's got
45
he's got
for 10 drinks.
On the head. On the head.
Holy
It's on special. It used to be 50. Or in theory, it was
Yeah,
50.
double blacks charge like 55 for a 10 pack.
Yeah.
I think 60.
Where do you get your alcohol from?
30
just
bucks.
Joe's just like stirring a pot in the bath, just going, oh,
shit
nothing
is
neutral.
yeah.
Nothing neutral about what's going on here,
Yeah,
boys.
I'm making some moonshine in my potty in my room.
Wouldn't surprise me. There you go. Hard solo.
Go
Just
give it a
in
crack.
time for spring. It's going to be the drink of the summer this year, Joe. Move
Yep.
over, Shirley.
Save up. Yeah, gonna need to.
Alrighty, boys, that just about brings us to the end of another episode of the MacPack Podcast. But before we get there, we want to do our favorite weekly segment.
What is it?
It's time for our only weekly segment. It's time for our Everyday Hero.
Boys, obviously working at the place I work, the warehouse. that
The
I work at.
warehouse.
We have a lot of different staff. We have 160 odd staff members,
There you go.
all ranging from many different walks of life, many different ages, many different cultures. But I reckon I've got
Many different socio-economic groups as well,
Yes.
as we've heard.
and I reckon I've got one bloke who's my favourite,
Yes.
That's good.
and he's not great.
Oh,
He's
he's a 4 out of 10.
He's not like a manager who goes and does this and that and this and that, but he's just good every single day.
He's consistent.
He doesn't have a major role in the company. No, he only stands out in the trade yard and opens the boom gate for the tradies when they're walking out.
Okay. Is he getting paid or is he just...
Oh, he's getting paid. Yeah, of course.
just
he's
sounds
getting
like
paid.
he's just
Handsomely.
lurking.
But his whole job is just to stand there, check the tradies' receipts in their utes, and as they load it with cement, and then just open the boom gate for him and wish him a good day.
There you go.
His name's Murray.
Shout out to Murray.
Murray is a elderly gentleman who works at my store.
We normally, when we give a hero, it's quite an enlightening story. Like the person who wins the hero would be feeling good about themselves.
Yep.
On this occasion,
He's
I'm
old.
nervous for Murray.
He's
We've heard
old.
he's good at his job. He's one of Riley's favourites, which then isn't saying much. He's an old battler.
Not great, but he's decent.
I
No,
feel
no,
like-
no,
I
no. What
feel
I'm
like
saying
every
is he's
time
not
you give him a-
changing the world, but he's changing
We
people's...
get it. Murray's not that good a guy. Every time you give him a compliment, you give him 3 negative comments.
No, well, all I'm saying is that he's not the CEO.
We no one thought he was.
We figured that. He's on the fucking boom gate, mate.
All I'm saying is
Don't
that...
say what he's not. Say what he is.
Yeah. Average.
No, but Murray is just well known around the store. Everyone knows Murray. Everyone loves Murray. Everybody loves
Except
Murray.
you, by the sounds.
Murray,
You're
He's
indifferent.
fine.
Murray and me are like this. Me and Murray are like, we're boys, right?
Not after this.
Even one of the coolest things about Murray, right? We have a lot of theft at our store, right? Hundreds of $1,000s each year. And,
Wow, that seems like we should be doing something about
and,
that.
Well,
How closely is Murray checking these receipts?
well, the funny thing is, I actually asked Murray because I know that is a hotspot where people steal. Because the boom gate, obviously, you can just run around a boom gate.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, Murray, mate, do you get much theft out there? And he was like, oh, yeah, people try. And I was like, what do you mean people try? He was like, well, I stop them. I was like, what do you mean, Murray? He was like, I go stand in front of it. I go like, you run into the gate. I'm running over there to get in front of him, block him, body block him. Murray is putting his body on the line for the company.
Have you seen that in the flesh?
No.
No.
But also, this was an outer work thing that he did the other day. I was there and I was there on a Sunday and I was on the boom gate this day.
Oh, he's stealing Murray's job.
Yeah.
It was Murray's RDO, so we needed someone to
And
cover him.
theft was down to 0.
and that was me right here. But Murray was working the day before, and we lost the boom gate.
I
keys.
thought we were going to lose Murray then. I thought Murray had piked it.
No, Murray lost the boom gate keys. So
And that's why he is this week.
So we couldn't open the boom gate the whole morning anyway. And I'm sitting in the
No
staff
theft
room.
that day.
I'm sitting in my staff room on smoker, and then Murray walks in like 3 hours in my shift, and he's like carrying this big box. I'm like, oh, Murray. I was like, perfect. Like, you're here on your RDO. What's going on, Murray? He's like, oh, I just thought I'd do a bit of shopping. I was just dropping off these lemons. Had like massive box of lemons, and he put them in the staff room just for people to take. I was like, oh, what a good bloke.
And
I
that's
was
what
like,
we've been drinking.
And then I was like, Murray, where are the keys, bro? I was like, where are the keys from yesterday? And he was like, I gave him to, I won't say who. He was like, I gave him to, we'll say Jimmy. I gave him to Jimmy. Jimmy needed him at the end of my shift, and I walked out. And I was like, that's right. I was like, we just confined him all morning, and like we haven't been able to open the boom gate. And Murray was like, oh, sorry. He's like, oh, sorry, mate. Like, oh, felt really bad
Yeah.
about it. And I was like, Murray, mate, don't fucking worry. I'm kicking back out there. No one's getting in this place. I'm like, Murray, don't worry at all. And he's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And then he walked down the stairs and then brought out another big box of lemons on the table. I was like, this guy's a king. I was like, mate, what are you doing? And he was like, well, I just got a lemon tree. And I just thought I'd bring him in for the staff, for the team,
That's nice.
while I do my shopping. I was like, oh, Murray, mate, you're a good bloke. And I even asked him before, I was like, do you have any life advice for a young chap like me, mate? And he was
Said
like,
when life gives you lemons.
Bring
Bring
him
'em
to
to
bum.
work.
and one of the biggest things he said to me was, don't drink. He was like, I've never had a drink of alcohol in my whole life. And he's still doing well. I reckon he'd be in his 80s.
I reckon give him one of these hard lemon solos.
No,
That might
mate.
change his mind.
You don't like lemon, but you love this. But yeah, Murray's just top bloke. He's just
Don't drink.
He's yeah, no, he hasn't had a
How
drink.
old's
in
Murray?
like close to 90.
With all due respect, Murray, fucking live a little, mate.
Yeah, it was hell stressful when COVID was going around the store.
Especially for Murray.
Yeah,
He's in that
well,
demo.
It was like getting to the point. It would be like Jimmy, Catherine, and Timmy aren't here this week because they've got COVID, and it'll just go around, be like different 5 people each week because it's just going around the store, and then eventually it was like, oh, Murray's got COVID, he's not in this week, and everyone was like, but he was back and he's firing with action, and he reckons it's because he doesn't drink.
Might have been the vaccine. I reckon I'd be joking that one.
Yeah,
it could have been the lemons.
Just wanted to show my appreciation for Murray.
Yeah, nice.
He's a great bloke.
Well, he's
such
probably
an
tuned
Aussie.
out by now because you've given him a right off.
All right, well, I'm trying to be nice to Murray.
There you go.
He
Shout
sounds
out,
like a good dude.
shout out to Murray for as Riley, as Joe just mentioned. He's out there. He's battling the elements, but he's always had the attitude. But when life gives you lemons, you bring those lemons to work, and that's why Murray's this week's Everyday Hero. Alright, boys, that just about brings us to the end of an episode of the MacPack Podcast.
Oh yeah.
Pretty great episode, I thought.
Decent out. Long one.
Long one. Yeah, we used to really blow out. We haven't had.
Coming in pretty close to the 60-minute, which has been it's been a while since we've done a 60-minute.
Yeah. We had ones that were like 120.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we've had some guest ones. That are like
Guest
150.
ones.
I think we've had normal ones. That have,
Guest ones are different. We've got a
Blown
big
out.
guest coming up in a couple of
we
weeks.
do, yes.
That might be close to an hour. That was good. That was a
That
good
was a
hour.
good one. That was a good
We've pre-recorded that one.
one.
P.S. It's coming out soon. It's pretty exciting. No spoilers.
And then we got episode 150 next week.
150 next week,
That's exciting.
Massive milestone.
which means we're nearing 3 years.
3 years. And
How's zesty? 3 years of the MacPack Podcast, and still don't know what the fuck we're
Too
doing.
much.
Exciting news.
yes.
Next week's episode,
Leak it.
150. Just enjoy it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. That's all I can say. We're going to raise the bat,
And we're going to enjoy it.
and we're going to enjoy it. And we hope you enjoy it too, because it might be the end of something,
Oh.
but it might be the start of something.
Oh, shit.
It could also just be another ep. So, you know,
Yes, you never know.
the ball's in our court, and we're not going to tell you if we're going to play a forehand or a backhand.
Or
Or a doozy through the legsies.
yeah, we love them.
Yes.
That's my favourite.
The doozy through the legsies.
Yeah, you can't go.
There you go. That's how we're going to start.
the doozy through the
When we do announce, we're going to announce by a
we used to
doozy.
say that.
A doozy through the legsies. It's literally the first time I've ever said that as words.
We used to have something like that though. Doozy through the
When we played handball,
Yeah.
we used to have.
What was it?
I can't remember.
What was the one we used to play with table tennis and we used to hit it off the fucking
Oh,
TVs?
Wombo.
Oh, Wombo.
Used to.
Used to,
to.
buddy.
When was the last time we played table tennis?
You know, I play probably for 3 hours a day. Right, here we go.
We're going to regionals.
Yeah, yeah. They don't allow wombos at their age.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Nah, Karratha.
You gotta wheel out the plasma. What's that for? For the Wombos? Yeah, dickhead.
That's some niche stuff.
Well,
Anyway.
we should do another March Madness
No.
No.
in
Yeah,
December.
let's do it next year.
In December, boys. Until we do this time next week for episode 150, make sure you enjoy it. Stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember. Oh
no.
speed bubbles. And always remember too.
Go give your mum a hug.
Peace, ciao for now. Been off.